Yes, Namit.
Sir, could you please go to the very first slide?
Yes, Namit.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is moksha sannyasa yoga?
Very good. So from today, we are beginning to learn shlokas from the final chapter, 18th chapter. 18th chapter in Bhagavad Gita is in one way summary of all the chapters. So it started from Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna was depressed. He asked, Krishna, please help me. Then Sri Krishna, step by step, he taught him such an important knowledge about self. He taught him how to act in life, what is true bhakti, what is dhyana, how to keep the mind under control, what is self and what is the connection between the world. So like that, this entire, from the second chapter onwards till 17th chapter is jnana related to the existence. It can be called as Brahma Vidya, meaning existential knowledge. So this is what Sri Krishna gave to Arjuna.
Sir, what is renunciation?
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to your question. So now in the 18th chapter, he is summarizing all of it. What is the purpose of all of this knowledge? Arjuna was depressed. So now Arjuna's depression, the source of Arjuna's depression is wrong understanding about himself and about life. So 18th chapter is Sri Krishna is telling through Arjuna to all of us how to attain moksha. Moksha means to be in a state of tranquility, irrespective of what is the situation of life. To be liberated from the suffering in the world. So how can one have that state? Is by sannyasa, by renunciation. What to renunciate? What to give up? To give up the ignorance. So by giving up the ignorance and by turning the mind towards the right knowledge, one can be in a state of moksha or in tranquility, in the true nature. So that's why this chapter is Moksha Sannyasa Yoga.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is the union?
Union. So again, Arjuna was not in union. That's why he was feeling depressed. And when all the confusions in the mind are removed, one is in union. One when realizes their true nature, then no more the confusion is there. So therefore, union naturally occurs. So removal of ignorance and turning the mind towards the true self helps one realize their true nature as Sat, Chit and Ananda. So that is yoga.
Okay, sir. Sir, so in this yoga, it's merging with Brahman, sir.
Correct. In all the Bhagavad Gita chapters, it is merging with Brahman only. So that's why every chapter is yoga, yoga only. See,
sir, in this chapter, what yoga is it?
As I mentioned, moksha, final liberation. How can one be in final liberation? Meaning, what does liberation really mean? Liberation means when one is confused about their true nature, then they suffer in life. If let's say, I think I am just this shirt, and when the shirt gets tainted, I may feel like crying. Why? Because that shirt is tainted. Or if that shirt is torn, I may start wailing. Ayo, my shirt is torn. Why? Because I'm in confusion. I have a wrong understanding that I am the shirt. So that removal of such a wrong understanding is the focus of Bhagavad Gita. So when such a wrong understanding is removed, then one realizes their true nature. That is moksha. Moksha is realizing who I am truly. It is realizing what is the world. It is realizing what is the connection between me and the world. So liberation or moksha means all these are clearly realized. So sannyasa. Sannyasa means to give up. What to give up? Wrong understanding. So when wrong understanding is given up, then you're naturally in the right awareness. So moksha sannyasa is by giving up the wrong understanding, by turning the mind towards the right understanding, you are in moksha, you are liberated. So that yoga is moksha sannyasa yoga.
Okay,
This
sir.
one is through clarity. See, in Bhagavadgita, Krishna has given us how to be in union even when you're acting, how to be in union when you're doing puja, how to be in union when you are just thinking. So union can be through different ways. How to transform your energies of the body to be in union. So like that, 4 main paths have been given. So there is bhakti yoga. In devotion, how to find union. There is karma yoga. In action, how to find union. There is kriya yoga. Through energy transformation, how to be in union. And the ultimate is jnana yoga. Through clarity, how to be in union, how to realize your true nature through right clarity. So like that, 4 main paths have been discussed.
Okay.
So this chapter is a summary of all of it.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is renunciation?
Renunciation. Let's understand renunciation or sannyasa very clearly. One of the way we understand sannyasa is those who wear certain dress. So if somebody asks who is a sannyasi, they will look for somebody wearing, say, ochre color dress or kesari color dress. We call them as sannyasi. So let's understand the word sannyasa clearly. Sannyasa, the word sannyasa means samyak nyasaha iti sannyasaha. Means when the mind is turned or deposited in the right direction, then that is true sannyasa. So for example, if the mind is always thinking about TV, then the mind is deposited in the television. If the mind is thinking only about, say, wearing new dress, then the mind is only towards new dress. So whatever the objects you keep in the mind, that is where the mind is focused. When the mind is turned towards true self, who am I? And what is this world? And what is the connection between me and the world? Then when the mind realizes that all of this is changing and me as only awareness is what is enabling the mind to function, then the mind naturally turns inwards. So then no more there is any kind of hankering for the objects of the world. That is true sannyasa. It is not to do with what dress one is wearing, but what one's inner disposition is. Then the inner disposition is what is described through this shloka. The qualities of a true brahmana. All these are qualities of a true sannyasi. It is not by the dress one is wearing, but how one's mind quality is. Is this bringing clarity to Namit?
Yes, sir. And sir, what is austerity?
Okay. Austerity or tapas. Tapas means what? Let's understand. Let's say you want to get 100 out of 100 in your math exam. And let's say your math exam is after another week. To get 100 out of 100, don't you have to solve various kinds of problems from all different chapters?
Yes, sir.
Don't you have to look at what kind of questions can come in the exam
Yes, sir.
and learn how to solve them?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's say you are doing all this. Your friend comes and says, "Hey, Namit, today let us take a break. Let us go and watch a movie and have some fun." Will you want to do that?
No, sir.
Exactly. So you're giving up something. What are you giving up? You're giving up going to movie, enjoying through the movie, because you have found enjoyment in solving the math problem, in focusing on how can I get 100 out of 100 in math. So you are involved. Your mind is focused on one thing. Your mind is doing a tapas on how to get the best, how to do the best in math exam. That is called tapas. Focused on one thing and focused on how to make it happen with all the energy that is available to you, with all the time that is available to you. That is tapa, austerity. Because you are giving up other things.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Excellent. Let's go to Chirantan.
Vijayji, what is the meaning of tolerance?
Tolerance.
Tolerance.
Shantihi, tolerance. What does tolerance mean? So let us take an example. Let's say your friend is sitting next to you, either by mistake or intentionally. Let's say he tears one paper of your notebook. And let's say in that notebook, you've drawn some wonderful pictures. You love the pictures you've drawn. When somebody tears like that, it may make you feel angry and upset. Why did you tear my notebook? You may feel like saying all that. Okay, then he may say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't do it by intention." Or he may say, no, I just wanted to irritate you. Whatever, he may give you some answer. So when you see that, you're torn, when you're able to still be calm and peaceful, look at how to talk to him and see, why did you do this? Understand why he did it. And if he did it out of ignorance, without knowing, to forgive him. If he did it out of, let's say, wanting to irritate you, then see how to help him understand that how valuable this is for you. And by tearing it, how you have caused so much of pain for you, and how it is not a nice thing to tear somebody's valuable things, and how to help protect others' valuable things. So all of this can be done only when you remain peaceful and calm, and you're able to tolerate what others have done. So that is kshantihi. Is this clear to Chirantan?
Yes, Vijayji.
Anything else?
Vijayji, I also had, sorry for asking again, I have doubt in austerity.
No need to be sorry. You can ask as many times as you need. Till it becomes clear, you can ask. Okay, let's understand tapah or tapas, austerity. What do you know about tapas?
Means keeping mind calm and knowing about who am I really, and being peacefully.
Okay. Now, when does this happen?
When we do meditation, or when we listen.
Excellent. When you do meditation, when you listen to the words of a realized being, when you involve yourself in serving others, when you study scriptures like Bhagavadgita. So when you're doing all this, you need to dedicate time for all this, isn't it? You need to tell your mind, this is what I want to do. So which means you're giving up other things in life. Like, say, for example, constantly watching TV, constantly playing video games. Not that they're not important, but Constantly doing that only will develop such qualities in the mind. So you are giving up certain things. You're making your mind focused on what is that right thing in life. And in order to attain that, for example, say, I want to be peaceful in all situations. So I will do that by first understanding what my mind is. I will do that by seeing what all different kinds of thoughts come in my mind and how to remain calm and peaceful in all situations. So then I will take it up as a focus. I will constantly watch my mind. Then you can say this is tapas. You brought your mind to a focus on, okay, I want to remain peaceful and calm, whatever may happen. How to be in no circumstances I will ever get angry. How to be like that. So then you are doing a tapas. You're constantly watching your mind. You're constantly watching your actions. You're constantly watching what to say, how to say. So you can say then you are doing a tapas. For what? For gaining control over your mind. So tapas is something that you are doing in order to attain something. So it is said in stories you may have read, in Puranas, you may have seen a Rishi did tapas for 12 years. Means what? It means
He
that
concentrated on his action.
they dedicated themselves. See, for example, Bhagavadgita. How many shlokas are there in Bhagavadgita?
700 shlokas.
Excellent, 700 shlokas. So now for writing these 700 shlokas, to understand, to feel and to write, Vedavyasa Maharshi must have taken so much of time, no?
No.
So it is not something that can happen overnight, isn't it? Another example, Prabhuji has given talks on Vedanta. There are so many talks, more than some 10,000 talks. So now, do you think all of these talks happen one day, suddenly, magically?
No.
It has taken him more than 20 years. See, constantly he has pursued that activity. He has dedicated himself to the cause of Vedanta, to bring that knowledge to the benefit of others. That is tapas. So where you're focused on a higher goal. And for that, you're dedicating your time and energy. And you're involved in that activity. Is tapas. As you keep doing tapas, mind naturally cleans. Any impressions in the mind which prohibit or which inhibit realizing your true nature, to be in union with the divine. Because it's only in the mind that the idea that I am separate from the divine comes. And why that comes? Because there are some impressions which need to be cleaned out. So doing tapas helps the mind to cleanse of all such impressions. Then when the mind is pure, then the divine is realized. So that is the benefit of tapa. Is this bringing clarity?
Yes, Vijayji.
So what does tapa mean to you now?
Tapas means doing meditation and doing correct things and holding. I cannot get that word. Holding right on your actions.
Having clarity of what is the action I should perform, and when I do this action, what will be the outcome? Being aware of that, I'm acting. So all of this is tapas. Say, for example, you want to be an astronaut or a rocket scientist. What does it mean to be a rocket scientist? How I can learn about rockets? How I can learn about
By reading books about it.
By reading books, by talking to people who are already in that area, by finding out ISRO scientists and spending time with them, by learning what all subjects you need to learn. Oh, I need to be good in math. I need to be good in physics. I need to be good in chemistry. I need to learn about environment. All of that requires tapas, dedication. You have to give up unnecessary things and focus on only that which is important. That is also tapas. Overnight, you cannot become a rocket scientist. From today, you have to work towards it. After many years, you will also end up working in ISRO or NASA or in any other great space agency. And you'll be involved with designing and developing rockets. But for that, you have to walk step by step today. Is this bringing clarity?
Yes, Vijayji.
Any other question?
No, Vijayji.
Excellent. Thank you, Chirantan.
Welcome,
Is there
Vijayji.
anyone else who has any question? Jigisha and Pancham, you had raised your hand. Do you have any question? Can you please unmute and ask?
Sir, can you go to the next slide? With
Yeah.
the next.
Yes, Jigisha, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Just
Yeah.
So we have a network issue. It's not coming. The slide. Sir, what is the meaning of austerity?
Okay. Austerity means tapah. In Sanskrit, it is tapah. Tapah means you have focused your mind and you're involved with an activity and you've dedicated all your attention towards that. And it is so important for you that you're willing to sacrifice so many other unwanted things. Like I was just now giving an example to Chirantan. Chirantan's aim is one day to be a rocket scientist. So in order to be a rocket scientist, what all subjects I need to learn? Math, physics, chemistry, some biology also I need to learn. I need to learn about environment. I need to learn about
Materials.
So many things I need to learn, isn't it?
Yes,
So tapa means I am focused on my whatever I want to accomplish in life, and I'm willing to dedicate my mind, my energy, my body, all my time towards that. I am not going to waste my time on unnecessary things because whatever I've chosen is important. So then I involve myself in that activity with full involvement, dedication. Then that becomes a tapas. Tapas is a way of purifying the mind. When one is deeply involved in any activity, there is no more sense of passage of time. There is no more sense of, will I be victorious in this, or fear of losing. All those feelings will go away. The activity becomes so important that that activity itself purifies the mind. That is tapas. Tapas is a way of cleaning the mind of impressions that make one feel that one is separate from the divine, that I and you are separate. All such feelings come only because there is some impressions in the mind which are blocking the realization of the truth.
Yes.
Is this bringing clarity to Jigisha?
Yes, sir.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. What are the natural qualities, sir?
Natural. Okay, natural means, okay, let me ask you this question. What do you think is the quality of fire? Sorry?
Light.
Okay, giving light. Now, is this something, giving light, is that quality something that you can add or remove from the light?
Understand, sir.
Okay, let me give another quality of fire. With that, it will be easier. Apart from the quality of light, what is another quality of light, of fire?
Heat, sir.
Heat, right? Now, what
Yes.
I'm asking you is, so I will give you some fire. Will you say,
Yes.
oh, fire doesn't have heat, I will add heat to fire? Will you say like that?
No, sir.
Heat is already there in fire, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That which is already there is called a natural quality.
Okay.
What is the natural quality of, let's say, I asked you about fire. What is the natural quality of water? One of the natural quality of water.
Sir.
Can you hear my question?
Yes.
Okay. Did you understand my question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is one of the any one natural quality of water?
Sir, no color.
No color. Excellent. See, that's a natural quality.
Yes.
Any other natural quality of water? Anybody else
No
also can
taste.
answer? Huh?
No taste.
No taste. Excellent.
It would be in a shape where what type of container or
Whatever the container, it takes that shape. Excellent.
Sir, no shape is there.
And let's say if you put water in a place where there is, let's say, higher place and it is a gradient, then it naturally
Yes.
flows. Flowing is natural quality of water. So like that, these are some of the natural qualities. Nobody can give that quality. Nobody can
Yes.
add or remove that quality. It is already there in that.
Yes, sir.
So like that, what is your natural quality?
Sir.
What is your natural quality?
Behavior.
Which behavior? See, behavior is, there can be various kinds of behaviors. No, there can be angry behavior. There can be peaceful behavior. There can be jealous behavior. There can be loving behavior. So my question is, which is natural? For example, between anger and peace, are both of these qualities in you?
Sir, just I could not hear.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Okay. Can you repeat what till where you heard and what question you heard from me?
Sir, I had what are the natural qualities in you, and you said, okay, I'll give you an example. Till there, I heard.
You heard. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Then you tell me.
Okay, sir.
Do you feel angry? Have you felt angry sometimes, anytime?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you also felt peace anytime?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, between anger and peace, which is your natural quality?
Sir, peace.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Sir, as after anger, sir, nobody can stay anger for longer time.
Excellent. Very good, Jigisha. So you see, peace is your natural quality.
Yes,
It's
sir.
already there.
Yes, sir.
Nobody can give you peace, but you make yourself angry, and then when anger comes and goes, what remains there?
Peace.
Peace. Excellent. Very good. Now, similarly, between sound and silence, which is natural?
Silence, sir.
So it is there all the time. So like
Yes.
that, when you look at your own qualities,
Yes, sir.
that means what are your natural qualities?
Yes, sir.
Is kindness your natural quality?
Yes, sir. It is a natural quality.
Is love your natural quality?
Yes, sir.
Is peace your natural quality?
Yes, sir.
Is courage your natural quality?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So that is why Sri Krishna in the 16th chapter, Daivi Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga, has listed various divine qualities and various demonic qualities. So all the demonic qualities or asuri qualities are something that comes and goes because of your interaction with the world. But the divine qualities, Daivi qualities are naturally within you.
Yes, sir.
When you forget, then, and when your mind moves in the direction of the world, then some of these asuri qualities develop, but they're not natural in the sense that they're not always there.
Yes, sir. They do not sustain for a long time.
Excellent. That is why, have you heard one of the phrase related to dharma? Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. What it means is dharma protects one who protects dharma.
Yes, sir.
Or another saying related to dharma is that which is self-protecting. Meaning dharma cannot be removed. Adharma can be removed. Adharma comes and goes. But
Yes, sir.
dharma is there. Dharma is the basis of the existence. Is how
Yes, sir.
nature functions.
Yes, sir.
That recognizing your true qualities and adhering to them is what makes you a true Brahmana.
Yes, sir.
Is this bringing clarity?
Yes, sir.
Any other question?
Sir, I have.
Yes, please go ahead, Pancham.
Sir, what is the meaning of saucam? Saucam?
Shaucha. Shaucham means purity. So we always know purity of the body.
Yes, sir.
You know, you are told, did you take bath? Take bath. Otherwise, you will smell. Did you brush your teeth? Otherwise, it will not be nice for others. Nobody would like to come to you and talk to you because it is smelling. All that shaucham we know. That
Yes, sir.
feeling we know. That is
Yes,
the
sir.
body purity, purity of the body. Body also has to be maintained. It has to be cleaned. Like for example, purity of the place where you sit and study has to be maintained. If it is too dirty, you know, it will not let you focus. So purity, we know externally.
Yes,
What
sir.
about mind? Is the mind pure?
Yes, sir.
Keeping the purity of the mind is also equally important. When can mind become impure?
Sir, when we are sad, angry.
Excellent. Those things make the mind feel impure. So removing all such feelings, meaning realizing that my true nature is peace, my true nature is love, kindness, then the mind naturally is pure. Shaucham of the mind means if any impure thought comes, replacing that with a pure thought is shaucham of the mind. So,
Yes, sir.
in all situations, replacing impure thought with pure thought and keeping the body clean, keeping the environment clean, all of these are shaucham. All of these make you a true Brahman. You're keeping your mind in pure state. You're keeping your body in pure state. You're keeping your surroundings in pure state. Then all of this is the quality of a Brahmana.
Yes, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Excellent. Now, starting from Namit, I would like to listen to your understanding. Those also who would like to share your understanding, please raise your hand. I'll begin from Namit. Namit?
Yes, sir. Sir, so what I understood is that a Brahmana is a person who has realized his or her true nature and the true nature of others, and he or she doesn't consider there's no separation. He is separate from me. He is not my family. They live with the feeling that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means world is one family, and so Brahmana means not like born in a Brahmana family. That's what even I have heard. So that doesn't mean it. And they are very peaceful, and they know what they are doing. If the mind is directed towards unnecessary things, they don't leave it to go towards unnecessary things, and they have control on their sense organs, and they're focused on whatever they're doing. They have purity, not only like outer purity. They have inner purity, means they have realized their true nature, and they have patience. They leave others to talk or say anything, and then they wait patiently, and they're very truthful. However difficult it is, they never lie. They follow dharma, and they're very truthful, and they're interested in knowing knowledge and wisdom, and they don't blindly believe this. Blindly believe that I'm Brahman, and all. They apply it in their life, and they have faith.
Very nice. Excellent. Yes, Chirantan.
Vijayji, I understood that who realized I am Atman, I am Atman and I am not the Deha, and he thinks everyone has Atman in their body, and all are Atman, and thinks that all people in the world are all people and animals in the world are my family, and who is peaceful, and he controls his mind, and he pays attention on the things he had to do, and he wouldn't concentrate on the other things, and who is patience and who is honesty. He always says truth, and who has a knowledge of Atmajnana and wisdom and faith are the natural qualities of Brahman.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice.
Vijayji, can I say the story on the topic of austerity?
Yeah. Is it related to this?
It is related to the word tapah, austerity.
Okay, certainly. Please go ahead.
One day there were two best friends who were playing always. They were playing for a long time. When the exams were starting in 10 days, one boy came and said, we can play now. There are still 10 days to read. So they started to play, and they were not concentrating on their studies. They were just playing. After one day was left, boys started reading, but they couldn't finish reading. So next time, when the exam started, they failed. So next time, when the next exam, they started to read. They didn't play. So they worked very hard, and got first prize.
Nice. So So what is the important lesson that you want us to learn from this?
We must concentrate on the things we have to do. We must
Very
concentrate. We shouldn't, when there are exams or when there are more major things to do, we shouldn't concentrate on lesser things.
Very nice. Excellent. Very nice, Chirantan. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijayji.
Ramakrishna, what is your understanding that you would like to share?
Vijayji, I understood that which Chirantan told that we are Atma and we are only divine. That means wait, Vijayji. I understood. The wisdom and the faith in the divine are the natural qualities by which the Brahmans Brahmanas work.
Yeah, what does it mean to you? Well, what did you realize from this whole discussion and today's shloka? Could you hear all the conversation?
What did you? I can't hear you.
Could you hear all the discussion that happened between Namit and me, Chirantan and me, like that?
I didn't get you, Vijayji. Wait, I'll turn my mic. Now, Vijayji.
Okay, did you hear the discussion that happened between Namit and me, Chirantan and me? Did you hear all that discussion?
Yes, Vijayji.
Okay. So now based on what you are seeing in the shloka, or what you heard in the shloka, and what you heard through our discussion, what is your inner clarity about this? What is Shri Krishna telling us here?
Shri Krishna is telling us here that peacefulness
Okay, don't worry about what you are seeing on the screen. Let me ask you some simple question. Who is a Brahmana according to this shloka and according to your understanding now?
Brahmana is someone who actually Brahmana is somebody who gives us education.
Is how you have been thinking, correct?
Yeah.
So here, therefore, Shri Krishna is giving us, see, for example, if I ask you, okay, bring me a mobile, then you should know what the mobile looks like, right? So now you cannot say, see, this is a mobile. You won't say that. What is this?
It's a wallet.
It's a wallet. Okay, is this a mobile?
No, it's a book.
It's a book. Then is this a mobile?
I can't see.
This one.
That's the earphones.
Is this a mobile?
Yes, that's a mobile.
How do you know?
Because of its shape, which has
Its shape, you know, various things. Screen is there. Size, correct? Like that, here Shri Krishna is helping us recognize who a true Brahmana is through the qualities. See, nobody can walk around. Say, for example, you go to market and you see so many people walking. By just looking at them, can you tell, oh, this is a doctor, oh, this is a nurse, oh, this is a teacher, oh, this is a... If let's say everybody is wearing the same, some kurta and panche and just walking and buying vegetables, by just looking at them, can you tell who is a doctor, who is a nurse, who is a police, who is an engineer? Can you tell? You cannot. So to know who they are, Sri Krishna has given us qualities. When you start interacting with someone, when these qualities are there, are within you, when these qualities emerge, then you become a true Brahmana. Brahmana is not by birth. Just because one is born in a family of Brahmana Kutumba, one doesn't become a Brahmana. Just like how one doesn't become a rocket scientist by being born in a family of rocket scientists. Or let's say there's a family of doctors and a new child is born. Would you call the new child also as a doctor? Will you call that? When does one become a doctor?
When that person grows up.
Just by growing, will they become a doctor?
He really becomes a doctor when he works on in a hospital and he will treat.
When one completes medicinal medicinal studies, completes a medicinal examination, gets a good mark in medicine. Before going into medicine, one completes college, one completes high school. So they have studied so much. Then only they have become a doctor. And then they are practicing. And they have started healing people. And people come and say, I went to the doctor and they helped me. Then only one is called a true doctor, isn't it? Ramakrishna?
Yes, Vijayji.
Like that, Sri Krishna is giving us who a true Brahmana is. Okay?
Okay, Vijayji.
All right. Thank you.
Vijayji,
Yeah.
if Prabhuji knows this, I got Brahmotsava. Prabhuji knows.
Oh, you got a Brahma Upadesha.
You didn't know, Vijayji?
No, I
Prabhuji
didn't
tell
know.
me.
Very nice, very nice. Very recently, Chirantan also got Brahmopadesham. So, Brahmopadesham means what?
The blessing of the God.
Blessing of the God in the form of the Upadesha that is given to you. See, blessing of the God means realizing your true nature through whatever the japa that has been given to you. What is the japa given to you? What is the japa that you do?
What's called Jamba?
Janivara is what you are wearing. What japa has been taught to you?
They taught Om Bhurvosva.
That is Gayatri japa.
Gayatri Japa.
Correct. Doing Gayatri japa, what you are seeking? Oh, Gayatri Ma, make my mind very sharp so that I can realize the true nature of God, of the existence, is what you are truly seeking. So, Brahma Upadesha means giving you knowledge about the existence. Okay? It is not just about wearing the thread. Why the thread is worn? So that you now are eligible to ask and realize your true nature. So that you make an attempt, so that you learn about your true nature and be free in life and live life in freedom. So that is all Brahmopadesham. Okay?
Yeah, that does mean that we are Brahmana.
So one who has realized the true nature of a Brahma is a Brahmana. And then such a Brahmana exhibits all these qualities. Okay?
Yeah, Chirantan also got Brahmopadesha.
Correct.
Okay,
All
I
right.
I didn't tell this Vijay to Prabhuji. Prabhuji guessed it that I got Brahmopadesha. Seeing
Very
all
nice.
the nama on my
Forehead and he guessed it. Very nice.
And then he understood that I got Brahmopadesha.
Very nice.
He was talking to me in Konkani.
Okay. All right. Now let us listen to understanding by Jigisha and Pancham.
Vijayji, who was talking in Konkan?
Ramakrishna and Prabhuji. Prabhuji had visited Ramakrishna recently.
Yeah, and he also came to my house, Chirantu.
Yeah, let's listen to Jigisha and Pancham, their understanding.
Sir, I understood that the natural qualities are cannot be changed, and the qualities which can differ will be differing, but the natural qualities will not differ. It will be the same.
Excellent.
And then I understood that Brahman is who realizes the divine in all beings,
Yeah,
and a Brahman works with shama, dama, tapah,
saucam, saucam.
saucam, kashyant,
Kshanti, kshanti,
kshanti, arjavam,
arjavam,
arjavam, jnanam,
jnanam, jnanam,
vijnanam,
astikyam.
astikyam, who works with these all properties, and they realize the divine.
Excellent. Very nice, Jigisha.
Thank you, sir.
What about Pancham?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I understood that we should do work in a pure mind, or else we cannot do any work in an impure mind.
Excellent, Pancham. Very nicely put.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Very nice. What about Rohan?
Sir, I understood that a Brahmana means you should not only be from a Brahmana family, anyone can be a Brahmana, and a Brahmana's qualities are peacefulness or mind control, sense control, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and faith in divine.
Very nice, Rohan. Anything else?
No, sir.
Thank you. What about Swaroop?
Yes, sir. Sir, I understood that he must perform good action, but he must not expect anything in return.
Very nice. You have to have an aim, clarity about why I'm doing and what is that I want. But if it comes or doesn't come, it need not bother me.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. What else you realized from this whole discussion and this shloka? How did you get that idea from this shloka about doing the work but not expecting anything back in return?
Sir, like we must do actions, but we must not expect anything. Like because we should do selfless work.
Very nice. But my question is, how are you getting that idea from this shloka? This shloka is telling about what are the qualities of a Brahmana. How are you getting this idea from this shloka?
Sir, when we have all the qualities of a Brahmana, we may expect something in return. So
what you are saying is, when you have qualities of a Brahmana, then you will naturally do the work without expecting anything in return. Is that what you are saying?
yes, sir.
Very nice. Wonderful. So you have summed up everything into how one can perform actions in life. Very nice. Anything else, Swaroop?
No, sir.
Wonderful. All right. So now each one of you can look at these qualities and see which one I need to develop more, which one I need to focus on more. So then you focus, what you focus on develops in your life. That's why Sri Krishna continuously is giving us the best things in life. Whatever Bhagavad Gita gives us, are the best things, the highest things in life. So when I focus on these qualities and I then look into my own qualities, my behaviors, oh, sometimes I'm getting angry. How can I be remaining peaceful? How can I remain peaceful in all circumstances? I have to examine. Then I have to see what is making me feel angry. How can I, even in such a situation, remain peaceful? Like that, it is for me to continuously clean myself, not just from outside, but from inside. So that becomes my tapah. That becomes my tapah. And when that tapah is done with full honesty, then the right knowledge and the right wisdom shines through me. So all this is what I need to develop. All right. So with that, let us end our today's contemplation.